We are coming up on the end of August, and that means the PlayStation Plus titles for the month of September should be revealed very soon. You guys want to know exactly when it's going to be revealed? If we go by the pattern that it has been set every month, the game should be revealed this coming Wednesday. But before that, I want to take a look at 3 games that we would love to see as PlayStation Plus titles for the month of September. I always do these kinds of videos and you guys seem to enjoy them, and I try to theorize on games that make a lot of sense as PlayStation Plus titles that would promote other releases, and games that generally serve a purpose as a PlayStation Plus title. So you won't be seeing games like God of War or Monster Hunter World, and God forbid if you want a game like Spider-Man as a PlayStation Plus title, you won't be seeing that. But I think the games that I've come up with would act as great Plus titles that not only would they give gamers great games, but would also promote upcoming games as well. Let's get started with the first one. We've got Rise of the Tomb Raider 20-year celebration. Now, of course, we're coming up on the release of Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and I talked about how I didn't think the hype for that game was at a sufficient level. A lot of you guys did disagree with me on that, and more power to you. But even still, even if there is an enormous amount of hype surrounding that game, there are a certain sector of gamers that didn't check out Rise of the Tomb Raider, and I think offering that as a PlayStation Plus title right now would be a great idea. Not only would that give gamers a great game, because Rise of the Tomb Raider is a fantastic game. I thought it was much better than the 2013 Tomb Raider game, and I thought that game was already very good. I just thought Rise of the Tomb Raider improved upon it in nearly every way. But since we're also coming up on the release of Shadow of the Tomb Raider, this will get more people into the Tomb Raider mood. They'll play Rise of the Tomb Raider, they'll probably really enjoy it, and at that point, you probably have set the table for them to also check out Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I think this is the most effective way to use PlayStation Plus a month a big game is being released. Offer an existing game in that series that gamers would enjoy, but it's not gonna break Square Enix's back if they offer Rise of the Tomb Raider as a PlayStation Plus title. If Sony and Square could work something out, that would be fantastic, and we have seen them do PlayStation Plus titles before. Earlier this year, we had Deus Ex Mankind Divided as a PlayStation Plus title, so no reason Rise of the Tomb Raider couldn't be one as well, and right now it makes a ton of sense.
Set the charge.
So I think it's pretty self-explanatory why Rise of the Tomb Raider should be a Plus title. The next title is following a similar formula as Rise of the Tomb Raider. This is a game that I've always said would make a great PlayStation Plus title because it's of a franchise that, yes, while it's been received very well, it doesn't have the popularity it truly deserves, and I think it's a great time in the month of September to offer Valkyria Chronicles Remastered as a PlayStation Plus freebie. Now, of course, later in September, we will see the release of Valkyria Chronicles 4, so what better way to get people ready for that than offering Valkyria Chronicles Remastered as a Plus title. Valkyria Chronicles is such a great game. I played it all the way back in 2008 when it was released on the PlayStation 3, and that version was awesome. Unfortunately, it didn't do commercially well enough to justify another game on the PlayStation 3. They did release Valkyria Chronicles 2 on the PSP. That came over stateside. Valkyria Chronicles 3 was also made for the PSP, but at that point, the series really lost a lot of traction over here stateside. That game never even came over here, which is very unfortunate. That is a fantastic game. But after the release of Valkyria Chronicles on PC and then the release of Valkyria Chronicles Remastered on the PlayStation 4, it seemed like the franchise has gotten a second wind, and it shows because now we are getting Valkyria Chronicles 4. That is shaping up very nicely, but there are still so many people that don't know about the excellence that is Valkyria Chronicles, and what better way to get them up to speed than by giving out Valkyria Chronicles Remastered as a Plus game. First of all, it's a fantastic game, so just as a PlayStation Plus title, it's hard not to be pleased by the game, and this is one of those Japanese RPGs. Yes, it's a JRPG, but it really doesn't have a lot of those JRPG tropes. It's a very relatable story. It's about a man that gets thrown in the middle of a war, and there's a lot of elements to the story that's very relatable. It's very endearing. And yes, there are some more insane elements thrown in there, but it's hard not to be captivated by Valkyria Chronicles. You've got that unique storytelling with the use of a storybook. I think that's one of the best games a story has been told. The only issue I could see you making is that Valkyria Chronicles is such a long game that by giving out Valkyria Chronicles Remastered, gamers probably wouldn't be done with this game by the time Valkyria Chronicles 4 is out. Considering Valkyria Chronicles 4 is out at the end of September, I do kind of disagree with you on that. You could probably complete this game in around 30 to 40 hours, so that does give you sufficient time time in my eyes. But not only would this promote Valkyria Chronicles 4, it would also open a ton of eyes to Valkyria Chronicles, which is arguably one of the most underrated gaming franchises today. So just like Rise of the Tomb Raider, I think Valkyria Chronicles Remastered being included as a plus title is very self-explanatory.
Under threat, but not surprised. Entering combat. Fire!
Lastly, this game doesn't tie into a September game release, but I think it would be a great game offering. SteamWorld Dig 2 was an awesome game released in 2017, and at this point it doesn't seem like all too many gamers are talking about it, but it was a fantastic Metroidvania style game. The only issue people had with it was a little sparse on the content side, but the content that was there was very, very good. You've got a great visual style in this game, solid gameplay, and it's your traditional Metroidvania style gameplay. Play as a character named Dorothy, and your main character will gain new abilities, you'll find secrets, all that good stuff. It is a great game, and why I think it's so easy to add this as a plus title is because SteamWorld Dig 1 was actually a PlayStation Plus game all the way back in 2014. I feel like enough time has passed since the release of SteamWorld Dig 2 that now is the time to add this to the Plus library. I think it would be a great addition and another game that gamers would be very satisfied with. Just to give you guys an idea of the quality of SteamWorld Dig 2, the game is sitting at an 85 on Metacritic, which is very, very respectable. It is a great title that hasn't gotten a ton of love after its release compared to a Metroidvania like Dead Cells. SteamWorld Dig 2 has definitely fallen off quite a bit, but it is a fantastic game. Would love to see it as a plus title. So that rounds out this video. 3 games we would love to see as PlayStation Plus freebies for the month of September. Now maybe with my selections of game offerings, this would be an insane month if we got all 3 of these games: Rise of the Tomb Raider, Valkyria Chronicles Remastered, and SteamWorld Dig 2. That would be such an awesome month. But even with one of those 3 games and maybe something else, I would be pretty satisfied. I don't think we're gonna get Valkyria Chronicles Remastered because I don't recall Sony and Sega ever teaming up to offer PlayStation Plus titles, even though I think that's such a missed opportunity, and I think it would be another missed opportunity with Valkyria Chronicles. But hey, that's just my opinion. We want to hear yours. Make sure you leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Would you like to get any of these games? Are there other titles that you would like to see as PlayStation Plus games for the month of September? Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.